Hello YouTube, welcome to a brand new video. My name is Abuze. On today's video, I'm going to show you guys how to create uniform skin tone in Photoshop. So without any further ado, let's get into the video. So looking at this image, if you zoom the image, you can see the hand is different from the face. The face is looking more yellowish, and then the hand is looking more brownish, and then the skin tone on the face is kind of imbalanced. There is absolutely no uniformity in our skin texture. So how we're going to fix that is, let's zoom out our image, and then we first create an empty layer over here, and then we select our normal brush. We make sure we are selecting hard round, not soft round. So we are selecting our hard round brush, and then we zoom in and sample our highlight, mid-tone and shadow. So to do that, we are going to make sure we are selecting our brush, and then we double click on our brush color here, and then we sample our highlights, and then we hit OK, and then we brush over and paint it over here. Notice we are painting it on, not on our original image, we are painting it on the empty layer we created over here. And then we are going to double click our brush color again. So this time around we are sampling our mid-tone. So let's pick our mid-tone here. I think we can use this as our mid-tone, and then we hit OK, and then we brush our mid-tone over here. And then lastly, we are sampling our shadows. So we are going over inside the shadow area, not where it's completely black. So we are just taking a look into our shadow area, as you can see, and then we hit OK, and then we brush over and sample our shadow area. So notice we are having our highlights, mid-tone, and then our shadow. So let's rename this layer to color sample. Color sample. And then the next thing we are going to do is we are going to make sure we reset the color of our brush over here by selecting this little icon under here, and then it will reset our foreground and background color to its default color. So if you click on it, as you can see, it have changed it to its default color. And then I usually toggle with my X to make sure my foreground is black. And then the next thing we are going to do is we are going to select the background layer over here, and then we move to our adjustment option over here, and then we select a gradient map. So the next we are going to make sure we are selecting our gradient map icon, not the layer mask. We are selecting our gradient map icon over here, and then we select our gradient over here. So looking at this gradient tab, what you should understand here is, here to the left is what represents your shadows, and then here to the right is what represents your highlight, and then in between is what represents your mid-tone. So what you are going to do next is we are going to sample this highlight, mid-tone and shadows into our gradient map over here. So we are going to begin by selecting our highlights, and then we click on the color and sample our highlight color, and then we click OK, and then we double click in the middle, and then we move and sample our mid-tone, and then we take notice of the brightness of the mid-tone. Looking at the brightness, it says here that indicate B is what stands to your is what stands as brightness. So for the brightness of our mid-tone, it says 63, and then we hit OK, and then we change the brightness to 63, and then we hit enter, and then we move next to our shadows. We click on it, we click on the shadow, and then we sample our shadow color here, and then taking note of the brightness, it says 20, and then we hit OK, and then we change the brightness location to 20 as well, and then we hit enter. And then the next thing we are going to do is we are going to change the blend mode from normal to color. So, and then we change it to color. So looking at our image, we change it from here to here. So what we are going to do next is delete the sample layer here, as in the layer we sample our highlight, midtone and shadow. So we are going to get rid of it. We are done with it, and then we select our gradient map layer and make sure we are selecting the layer mask, and then we press Command or Control I to invite and hide the skin tone correction. So what we are going to do is we are going to use our normal brush, and then opacity 100, flow 100, and then we carefully brush on the skin and reveal the effect just on the skin. Let's change the brush to the soft round to be better, and then we brush over and reveal the color correction on the skin areas. So you need to take your time and carefully do that. As for me, I'm speeding the video so that the video won't be that unnecessarily long. Alright, as you can see, let's do before, after, before and after. Let's zoom in the image. So this is our original image, and then this is after. Always play with your opacity if it is too much. As for me, I usually leave it somewhere around between 30 to 40, depending on the imperfection of the skin tone. So for some image I go higher than 30, for some image I keep it between 30 to 40. So for this image, let's keep it at 55. Let's do before, after, before and after. Looking at the hand and the face, as you can see now we are having uniform skin tone before and after. Let's zoom out, and don't forget you can always double click on your gradient icon here, and then you play around with the color of your highlight, midtone and shadows. So if you zoom the image, sorry, let's cancel first. Let's zoom the image so that we can clearly see what you're doing. So you can always click on the gradient icon here, and then you click on your shadows and make adjustments if needs be, and then you click OK, and then you can also move to your midtone and make some adjustment if you want to, and then you move to your highlight as well and make adjustments if you want to. And then something very important is, if you want to keep this gradient maybe for your future images, then you can just simply come over here and click on new, and then if you want to create a folder for it, don't forget you can just simply right click on any folder here, and then you create new group, new gradient group, and then maybe you can just name it skin tone, and then you hit enter. Then you simply grab your new gradient that you save, and then you place it inside, so that anytime when you come over, you can just simply let's say for example, you can just simply, let's disable this layer. You can just simply go to your adjustment option here, and then you select your gradient, and then you click your gradient, and then you navigate to the folder that you saved it. This is the skin tone, and then you click, and then you hit OK. Then you invert and hide, and then you brush over and reveal the areas where you want your skin tone color correction to appear. So let's delete this layer and bring back the layer that we have fixed. So as you can see, this is how we how I quickly adjust my skin tone when I'm dealing with images that are not having uniform skin tone. So let's go over and do before and after again. Before, after, before and after. So basically that's it for today's video. If you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to like, share and leave a thumbs up, as it makes a huge difference in supporting the channel. And don't forget to turn on your post notifications so that you'll be the first to know whenever I upload a new content. Let's meet in another video.